Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kareesha, and I help women stay consistent, grounded, and self-disciplined while balancing a non-traditional lifestyle onto a life that we create for ourselves, a life of freedom, a life that we get to live our dream. If that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of us pretend that is not there: the fear of change. We say we want better, more peace, more alignment, but when it's time to actually do something different, we freeze. If you ever wonder why you're so afraid to change, this is for you. Because the real reason probably isn't what you think. It's not just about comfort zones. You're just stuck in your regular routine, regular program. And yes, that's part of it, but it's deeper than that. Change threatens the identity you've built, who you think you are, and how you believe the world sees you. Even if your current situation isn't good, it's familiar. And sometimes familiar feels safer than free. Change triggers old stories. Here's the thing no one tells you when you're trying to change. All your old stories come to the forefront. I'm not good enough. I'll probably fail. It'll probably be just how it was last time. People will judge me. This honestly is your brain's way of trying to protect you. It believes that the unknown is dangerous. And honestly, it's entirely not wrong because the unknown is uncertain. But uncertainty isn't the enemy, it's actually where possibility lies. It's really just your mindset and the way that you're going to go about it. You're afraid to lose connection. One of the biggest reasons we fear change is that we don't want to lose connection with the people who are around us. Think about it. If you grow, if you heal, if you start trying to live a different lifestyle, some people won't understand and most will drift away. You might drift apart from people you love. You might outgrow circles that you fit in before, and that is hard. We're wired to belong. We're wired to feel in community, as we're part of the group. We're part of the thing that works, that clicks, that grooves. So when you're trying to go against the grain, it's very lonely. It's a very lonely path. And only a few really go down that road because it's so lonely and because it requires so much accountability and so much self-discipline, and no one else telling you from the outside that you're doing good or you even have to do it. It's you yourself saying that I want something different, I want to change, but the only way to do it is to push through this path that nobody else has paved the way. It's so big and so hard, but at the same time, it feels as if everything is achievable when you go down this path, and at the same time you don't know what will come of it. But I want you to remember that real connection can survive growth. The people meant for you will adjust. They won't leave you. They'll question. It may be a little hard. They may not understand, but as you grow, they'll grow. It'll be hard to see you grow and for them to stay the same. Because in order for them to be attached to you, loving, spiritually, emotionally, physically, they have to grow with you in some effect. But just know that the real ones will still be there. Another reason that change can feel so terrifying is that you're attached to the story that has been. Even if that story is painful, your story can be, I'm always the one that makes sacrifices. I'm always the one that struggles. It's kind of a way that you identify yourself to see all the growth that you came from. But sometimes, at some point, if you truly want to grow, you have to drop that. You have to leave it at where it has finished and stop carrying it with you along your journey. So when you start to think about stepping into something new, you're not just changing habits. You're letting go of who you have been, and that takes courage. Some of you may feel like you're afraid to change because you gotta get it right the first time, and that is far from the truth. You think that if you have to start this business, you have to get it right the first time. If I'm going to heal, I can never slip up again. But that is not how real change works. It is messy. It is inconsistent. It is feeling as if you're going 5 steps backwards while you only went 2 steps forward. And it's okay to stumble. It's okay to be stagnant for a while. It's okay to feel as if you're not progressing. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're learning. The fact that you are aware of your stumble, your stagnation, you're going behind, you falling forward. The whole point of being aware of that is to know that you're still pushing forward. When you're oblivious to the fact, when you just don't care anymore, when you're not trying to put in the effort, that's when to be nervous and scared of the uncertainty. Because how will it end up? You have no kind of reassurance inside of yourself to say that I want to push forward even though I just messed up 5 minutes ago, even though I messed up 5 days ago. I want to try it again. The whole point of knowing that you're going to succeed is that you keep pushing forward every time you fall. You keep getting back up every time it didn't pan out the way that you wanted. Here's the real reason you're afraid to change. When you change, you can't blame your past, your family, your current circumstances in the same way anymore. You become responsible for your choices. And that's a lot of weight, but it's also where your power lies. I want to leave you with this. It's okay to be hesitant, but don't let fear be the thing that keeps you stuck in a version of your life you've outgrown. You don't have to know exactly how it's going to work out. You just have to be willing to take one step and then another. If this resonated with you, subscribe and stay connected. You deserve to grow into what you were meant to be, and you're not alone in it.